I'm Kathy Sachs, and I've been in this local community for some time, and I'm a real supporter of entrepreneurship. So I'm pleased to be here to introduce our panel. We've got Michelle Kort here to my right, Stephanie Hauser, and Brenda McCaffrey. So Michelle Kort founded As You Wish, one of the first paint-your-own pottery studios in the country in Scottsdale in '95. She grew it to, I think, 5 studios, and she sold it in 2007. Michelle Kort, welcome. Stephanie Hauser co-founded Launch, a Phoenix-based marketing agency for startups. And in 2006, she sold Launch to a national agency, Allison & Partners. And now she's back in the mix, working in film production. We're happy to have you, Stephanie. And Brenda. Brenda, in 1999, founded White Mountain Labs, a bootstrap semiconductor test company, and profitably operated this company for 8 years until it was acquired by Evans Analytical Group in December of 2007. So it's interesting, actually, the timeline is each of you experienced this acquisition in 2006-2007 time period. So we're happy to have you here. So let's get started. Share with us about a 5-minute overview on just your history, sort of the beginnings of White Mountain Labs, and each of you will kind of just do a 5-minute quick overview, and then we'll get into some questions.
Make a long story short, I'm an electrical engineer. I have a PhD in electrical engineering from Arizona State University, and I had an idea that just kept coming around to the top of my mind, and it was something I decided to go do. After 8 years, we operated profitably for 8 years here in the Valley. We were doing testing for 90 semiconductor companies worldwide. We had a pretty big customer base in Israel, the UK, across Northern Europe, and all across the United States. One day, a very nice gentleman from Evans Analytical Group in the Bay Area called me up and wanted to come down and talk with me. And I was joking. I'm like, oh, they probably are going to try to buy the company, And they showed up on site. I sat across the table with them, and within 30 seconds, I knew I was going to sell the company to them. And it was an opportunity to really capitalize the company in a way that I could never have done.
Stephanie, give us a little overview on you.
Okay. ASU, then a software company in Tempe, of all places. And I got into high-tech marketing and PR. I had an email in '91 and corresponded with the media and some other people, and that took me down a road that then landed me in California after I saw the founders of that company sell their startup. So I think that's when the seed might have been planted. Oh, you can sell these things. I went to a technology, public relations, and advertising firm. It was called Schaefer in Orange County, and 7 months later I was promoted to a San Francisco office. And then I got a real entrepreneurial bug, like everyone in San Francisco in the Bay Area in the '90s. And business was good, and the firm I worked for did well. But I wasn't sure that I wanted to continue doing public relations and marketing. So I quit after my boyfriend at the time and I took a course called the Renaissance Entrepreneurship course. A graduate, Joie de Vivre hotel chain is one of the grads from that program. It's an intensive 14-week program, and it really takes you through putting together a business plan. And unlike the other people who took the course, I quit my job at the end of the course and decided, okay, we have a business plan, let's go. Someone got wind of the fact that I was quitting my firm, and they thought that I was starting a public relations firm. I actually had the intention of starting a digital photography business, but our first client came that way, and we ended up becoming a high-tech PR firm with an in-house photography studio. So we rode the dot-com bust, and boom, boom, then bust. And the boom was fun. I was very lucky. I saw a lot of cool things and got to do a lot of interesting work with some great clients I worked with. So fast forwarding, We had the tech expertise, and that kept attracting technology clients to us. I don't know what happened to those years. It was just a crazy busy time. We just were the right set of people and the right services, and things started really exploding. We had a great team. And fast forwarding, I got a call from a recruiter one day, and she was looking for mid-level staff in the Bay Area, and I made the comment, I don't know about that, but if you ever find someone who wants to buy a PR firm in Phoenix, why don't you give me a call? And she said, I do. I said, really? So that was sort of how we sold. And a merger with a large national firm would give me a great national team and exciting clients, and then some of the challenges I would have other people to help handle. So my intention actually was to remain with the firm, and then some personal things came up, and now I'm in film production.
So since we're talking about the next chapter, Stephanie, now you're in the film industry. What's that been like, making the transition, and what can we expect from you in this next chapter?
The transition into a new career. I just had a number of things happen when I took time off. We did attempt to sail around the world. I say attempt. We were hit by lightning 4 months into our trip, and for more details, you can go to my website. There's a blog and a story, and maybe someday a film.
That's great. That's great. Michelle?
I discovered I wanted to do some personal writing that evolved into a screenplay that brought about a project that led to me starting a nonprofit so that I could adequately fund that effort. That nonprofit is called 6 Million for 6 Million, and I'm very proud of that. I'm working with a Holocaust survivor to adapt his life story into a feature film. And that's a whole discussion unto itself. So in putting together the pieces for that puzzle, my husband had evolved from a photographer to a videographer, and we decided to start a production company. Now, I'd say, our day-to-day is video production and digital media, so we help, our clients locally put together a video, maybe enhance their website, put together a commercial, an investor presentation, and then I can consult them on the strategic marketing, how to use that with YouTube and Twitter, and effectively and strategically, not time wasting. And yet still we're putting together these bigger projects that take many months, I'm finding, and many dollars. And so it's been an interesting evolution, and it's just a journey, and I'm excited about it and grateful I have the opportunity to do something a little different. But yeah, we're fundraising for the feature film I mentioned, and actually we have another project I'm pretty excited about called Border Patrol. I have an undercover narcotics officer that's written his story about one of the largest drug busts in the southwestern U.S., and we're going to produce that. And so we have a number of bigger projects we're fundraising for, looking for high net worth individuals or investor groups. But like I said, we're also doing the smaller projects to keep busy while we fund the big ones.